Esther Menaker's quotes and psychological insights. 1. The true self develops in the context of nurturing relationships, where the individual feels understood, valued, and emotionally held. Menaker emphasized the role of nurturing relationships in developing a healthy and cohesive sense of self. Early emotional attunement and care from caregivers provide the foundation for self-worth and psychological well-being. 2. Creativity is not a luxury, but a necessary outlet for the expression of the self. Menaker saw creativity as an essential aspect of self-expression and psychological health. She believed that engaging in creative activities allows individuals to connect with their inner world and express emotions that may otherwise remain unarticulated. 3. The need for recognition is central to the development of the self. When others fail to acknowledge our inner world, we struggle to define who we are. Menaker highlighted the importance of recognition from others, especially in early relationships. When a person's emotional experiences are not validated by others, they may struggle to develop a clear sense of self or feel disconnected from their inner world. 4th, the failure to internalize early good experiences can result in a fragmented sense of self, where the individual feels incomplete or unworthy. Menaker emphasized the importance of internalizing positive early experiences with caregivers. When these experiences are absent or inconsistent, individuals may develop a fragmented self, leading to feelings of inadequacy and emotional instability. 5. The capacity to be alone is a developmental achievement that reflects the internalization of a secure and nurturing relationship. Menaker believed that the ability to be comfortably alone is a sign of emotional maturity and psychological health. This capacity comes from having internalized a sense of security through early nurturing relationships. 6. True self-expression requires the courage to move beyond external approval and engage with one's inner creativity. Menaker stressed the importance of authentic self-expression, which comes from within rather than being motivated by the need for external validation. This form of creativity allows individuals to access their true emotions and desires. 7. The development of the self is not a solitary process, but one that is deeply shaped by the responses of others. Menaker focused on the relational nature of self-development. A person's sense of self is deeply influenced by how they are treated and understood by those around them, especially in childhood. 8. Psychological growth occurs when we are able to integrate our inner conflicts into a coherent sense of self. Menaker believed that psychological growth involves integrating conflicting feelings, desires, and experiences into a cohesive self-concept. This integration allows individuals to understand and accept the complexity of their inner world. 9. To be emotionally alive means to be in touch with the range of human emotions, not just the socially acceptable ones. Menaker encouraged people to embrace the full spectrum of emotions, including those that are often suppressed or seen as negative. Emotional health requires acknowledging and experiencing emotions like anger, sadness, and fear alongside joy and contentment. 10. We must learn to tolerate ambiguity and uncertainty as part of the human condition. Only by doing so can we live authentically. Menaker believed that living an authentic life requires the ability to tolerate uncertainty and ambiguity. Psychological health involves accepting the complexities and uncertainties of life, rather than seeking rigid certainty or control. Psychological insights. 1. Self-development and relationships. Menaker's work emphasizes that the self is not formed in isolation, but through relational interactions, particularly with caregivers during childhood. A person's sense of self is shaped by how others respond to their needs, emotions, and expressions. If these responses are validating and nurturing, the individual develops a secure sense of self. If not, the self may become fragmented or fragile. 2. Importance of creativity. Menaker placed a strong emphasis on the role of creativity in psychological health. She believed that creative expression is a vital way for individuals to connect with their inner world, process emotions, and achieve self-realization. Creativity allows for the integration of inner conflicts and the expression of parts of the self that might otherwise remain hidden. 3. The need for recognition. Menaker highlighted the centrality of recognition in the development of the self. Individuals need their inner experiences, their feelings, thoughts, and desires, to be recognized and validated by others, especially in early life. Without this recognition, people can feel emotionally unseen or misunderstood, which can lead to a sense of emptiness or disconnection from themselves. 4. Internalization of early experiences. A key concept in Menaker's work is the internalization of early nurturing experiences. Positive early interactions with caregivers become part of the individual's inner world, providing a sense of security and self-worth. When these experiences are inconsistent or absent, it can lead to insecurity, low self-esteem, or emotional instability. 5. Integration of inner conflicts. Menaker emphasized the importance of integrating inner conflicts into a coherent sense of self. Rather than denying or suppressing difficult emotions or desires, individuals must confront and integrate these aspects of themselves to achieve psychological growth. This process allows for a more complex, nuanced, and authentic self to emerge. 6. The capacity to be alone. Menaker viewed the ability to be comfortably alone as a developmental achievement. This capacity reflects a secure internal sense of self, which allows individuals to feel emotionally whole even when not in the presence of others. It also represents the internalization of secure relationships, which continue to provide emotional support even in solitude. 7. Emotional expression and authenticity. Menaker's work focused on the importance of authentic emotional expression. She believed that individuals often suppress or distort their true feelings to gain social approval or meet external expectations. However, true psychological health comes from being in touch with and expressing one's authentic emotions, regardless of how they are perceived by others. 8. Tolerating ambiguity. Menaker emphasized the need for individuals to learn to tolerate ambiguity and uncertainty. She believed that life is inherently unpredictable and complex, and psychological health requires accepting these realities rather than seeking rigid certainty or control. This tolerance for ambiguity allows individuals to live more authentically and flexibly. 9. Fragmentation of the self. Menaker explored the concept of a fragmented self, which occurs when early relationships fail to provide consistent emotional attunement and validation. Individuals with a fragmented self may experience feelings of emptiness, insecurity, or a sense that they are not fully integrated. Therapy can help bring these fragmented parts into a more cohesive whole. 10. Self-expression through creativity. Menaker argued that creative self-expression is an essential part of emotional and psychological health. Creativity offers a way to express unconscious desires and unresolved emotions. It also allows individuals to explore different aspects of their personality and achieve greater self-awareness. Esther Menaker's work in self-psychology and her focus on creativity, relationships, and the development of a cohesive sense of self offer deep insights into human development. Her emphasis on the importance of nurturing relationships, emotional expression, and integration of inner conflicts continues to influence contemporary psychoanalytic theory and therapy.